and a double helping of gravy. Test mic, can I hear me? Okay, holy moly. I'm already behind, by the way. I'm already buffering here. All right, let's mute that. All right, we got music. We got mic working. Welcome, folks, back to the first episode of Tabletop Tuesday here on Country Fried Minis. We are diving right back into this in earnest. We had our special New Year's Eve episode, but now we're back on the mothership. I'm gonna let this anonymous super chat go through real quick, like, dude.
Nathan donated a $2 super chat. Chiblo is an NPC controlled by the DM temp. Orangutan, cucumber, hot dog, orangutan.
How do we interpret this, Dungeon Master? Orangutan,
it
hot
looks
dog.
Like, the cucumber and the hot dogs?
Yeah.
And the two orangutans?
Yeah.
That one's like, that's mostly up for interpretation by the reader.
Okay.
It looks like it looks like this anonymous person has given me the control of Chiblo Funk's little puppet body until and should he ever return.
Was he still a puppet after the well, you know what, before I get too far in that,
He is now.
we do want to, as we dive back into this, let me remind folks that your donations here make all this possible. And if you're watching during Tabletop Tuesday and you're feeling generous, a donation of as little as $2 will count as a text-to-speech lady super chat, which counts as a statement from the Dungeon Master. So if you really want to screw things up, it's a great way to do it. Furthermore, if you want to mess with the party and you just want to be disruptive in general, you can check the Cloudbot page for all our fun redemptions here on the stream. Link in the chat.
Nuh-uh.
Anyhow, before we get started, we do have a guest recapper. So, if y'all remember old Higglebottle Picklepose. Yeah. Why don't you roll us off, Mr. Hoggle?
Higglebottom Pickle Toes.
Yeah. That's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you tell our viewers here what happened last time on Dragon Ball Z?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, gather around and let me spin you a tale.
Will any of it be true?
Yeah, it's all true. It's all true. So, as you know, last time, the group embarked on a crazy adventure. They left the ship and landed on a planet. Turns out that planet was inhabited by Bigfoots. Not big feets, but Bigfoots. And on this planet of Bigfoots, as they were running around, searching for stuff, trying to loot stuff, seeing what the local flora and fauna was about, they were abducted by a rogue band of midget Bigfoots called the Big Toes. Give it up for the Big Toes, everybody. And they were taken to a secret lair where Blake's character, Old Gil Freeman, was captured and thrown into a cage. Well, inside this lair, it was actually a channel into the ocean that was ruled by mermen. The leader of the mermen was named
Deepwater Dan.
Tri-Titty, because he in fact had 3 big old titties. 2 of which were C cups. 1 was just a D cup, and it wasn't the middle one either. Gil Freeman made fun of him. Big fight broke out. The Big Toes got involved somehow. Party almost escaped, but Gil was still stuck in the cage. So they're trying to find a way to break Gil out of his cage from the merman and the midget Big Feet. Big Toes. And that should catch everyone up.
All right, so no.
Some problematic language in there too, by the way.
No on all of that. There is no Bigfoot in this universe. There's only Popcat.
You know that.
Did I just get nunned by the Dungeon Master? What?
I sure did. Oh, you guys find yourself, after the events involving the hamster and the marine.
Yeah.
It's a popular play now. It's called The Hamster and the Marine, and you guys are at the entrance to the lift. Take you down through the ice to the bottom of the sea.
Under the
you
sea.
are standing at the access pad. It requires a 5-digit code.
Okay, we have this code.
That was supplied to you. That was supplied to you by
Country
the.
Fried Minis
there's an
donated a
anonymous
$2
super
super
chat
chat.
coming in.
Bigfoot isn't real. This is canon.
That one's for you, Dungeon Master.
Yeah, Bigfoot isn't real. It's the Mothman you got to worry about.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I hate to interrupt. I just wanted to nip this one in its big old hairy butt real quick.
So what exactly is happening?
You guys are at the gates to the lift.
And Big Feet? Foots?
Yeah,
And
I'm not
merman.
100% sure.
Merman?
Is that
Yeah.
room 1
Yes,
here?
Did I still are me and the merman cool?
Well, we'll have to find out about that later.
Okay.
We can though?
Look at that. I took notes. Gil's trapped in a cage.
Was it a cave, not a cage?
Well, it was a
I heard
cage inside of a cave.
Cave
Yeah,
in a cage?
Wait,
Cage
yeah.
It was
yeah.
Tri-Titty, the 3-titted
Tri-titty,
merman.
the
Triton?
tri-titty merman.
I don't like that you took notes on this.
Triton titty?
So,
Is it
so there was a
Triton
big
titty or
fight.
fried titty?
There was a big fight over an
Tri-titty.
unspecified. There was that big fight over an unspecified event, and then somehow during the fight, and the Big Toes were involved, because that's how we let in. It's like these like
The number one.
less than
The
tall
number one
Bigfoots
and the best.
called the Big Toes.
They're not real.
Antichrist.
They went to the
Well,
secret
that's
lair,
God.
and there's old
Not
Gil Freeman in a
God.
cage,
Not
and he's in a
the
cage
Antichrist.
because he got in some sort of a dispute with Tri-Titty, the 3-titted merman. And
Sorry, it's pronounced tri-titty. Tri-titty.
Tritity?
It's really
Tritity.
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 Yeah,
He
lean
gets
into
really
that
offended. Yeah, Tritity.
Tritity?
Mr.
Tritity. Yeah.
That's what I said. Tritity.
Tritity.
No, tritity.
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 Tritity. Yes.
Yeah.
Tritity.
No, tritity.
What?
Tritity.
Tritity.
Tritity. Tritity.
No, man. That's
Try to
that's
T?
just cheating.
Try the D.
I don't want to lose my friends, man.
Tritity.
Trinity. Yes. Like Trinity from
Mhm.
the second Matrix film.
Yeah.
She's in all the Matrix films.
No, she's not.
But-
That's a lie. Don't let this man lie to you.
I promise, I'm not lying. Is that the Mandela effect right there?
Where did we? This is the lift over here.
I think
Floor
it's
number
one, right? Yeah. That's what I was asking. Is room
Yeah.
one on our map the lift?
So you guys, I reset you back to the top.
Surface
because
access.
We
yeah.
lost,
yes.
we lost the stream sometime when you guys got to the lift and things waffled.
So,
So I'm
should
gonna-
we erase
I'm gonna-
this map and draw a new one?
No, don't erase that map.
No, we're here.
No, leave that right there. You're all right. Also, I will forewarn you that all of those maps are all interconnected, and you might
Yeah,
need
yeah.
to switch between areas. So,
okay.
but
Okay.
this
We could
is-
use,
that-
like,
that's
different
the
colors,
start.
maybe. For different
Yeah, that's the-
flavors.
that what you guys have drawn right now is the start. So don't erase it because it'd be a waste of your time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you guys, I'm resetting you back to the point where you guys got to the top of the access lift to to go down through the water.
So we're at the top of the lift now.
Yep.
Did the lift go back up?
Oh, maybe.
Because we were on
Not
the way
sure.
down.
That's just where we're restarting because that's about
Okay.
where the screen cuts
So the
out.
doors are closing, and we're going down.
Yeah, you're at the doors. I mean, you know the code. You can just open the doors. It's meaningless except to be symbolic of of where you're starting from.
It was a bit of
Nothing.
it was a bit of a rush to get to the elevator, from what I remember.
Yeah. There was a possible massive
Yeah.
explosion.
Yeah, or a merman revolt.
I think like I was reading the other day in the encyclopedia that if I control Chiblo Funk, he's a puppet. That's canon.
Well, it would make most sense, wouldn't it?
It sure would, and it's just much more fun that way. But so yeah, we're here, we're out there. You guys have the code, you entered it, the doors open, and there's the lift. And it is what you would expect of like a RIM facility utility lift to an undersea laboratory. Like, not particularly inviting. The patina and the corrosion seems to be like kept mostly at bay. But I mean, you don't ever feel 100% safe when you ride in these things. You ever be on a construction site and go in one of the temporary elevators where it's just like a metal mesh around you and you're going through a building with like no walls and sometimes no floors?
Yeah.
That kind of feel. But it's it's kind of more like a metal can with a couple of windows. I'm gonna say there's windows so you can visualize the lightless abyss. Two of them, one on each side.
I know, Dungeon Master.
And,
There's another anonymous super chat coming in.
I see it.
Country Fried Minis donated a $5 super chat. All players
Oh,
need to
yes.
draw their most painterly
So,
penis by the end of hour 1 and submit
I
it for
think that
Dungeon
you
Master
all
review.
need to draw
Crab crayon cooking bacon, orangutan cheese, wedge bathtub,
most
burrito, hot dog,
painterly.
hot
I'm gonna
pepper, hot
interpret
face,
that
hot
as, like,
springs, eggplant, penis.
using colors and volumes and such. As opposed to like as opposed to like if you were drawing it, which would be like line work.
Drawing
Painterly
it.
penis. So I was making fun of my accent. By the end of the hour, by the end of hour 1. So somebody set a timer going right now.
I can do it. That means you
And
have
submit it
45
under
minutes.
master review.
I need to be promoted so I can.
Yeah, I got you.
So I'm on an art pad.
Yep.
Yeah. Before we go sideways, any logistical stuff like that, anybody that needs to be promoted, does everybody have a character sheet?
Oh,
That's a
fuck,
good
I
question.
forgot all about character sheets. I forgot we were playing games.
My character sheet is written directly on the table.
Yeah, I have.
Checks out.
I trust most of you have figured out how to.
Wait, am I still like? I still have a detached head, and I'm carrying my detached head.
Yes, you are still a Dullahan.
Yeah, when did that happen?
That was during the kerfuffle on the surface.
Yeah, yeah, then that is. Yeah, you own that now. And plus, you brought it up.
Does my condition revert if I suddenly am no longer among the living?
Yeah. You can unalive reset. But chat reserves the right to call for or imply a connection modifier.
To be clear, does that mean that chat can influence the state of our extra life Wi-Fi connection without just with words?
Yeah, with words, but it has to be explicit for that.
Okay.
You can't just be like, oh, no signal.
All right.
But you can call for it.
All right,
you can
chat.
call for it.
Our respawns are in your hands tonight.
Yeah, I have to explain how it works. It's like there's like it's like D6, and you roll 1 and 2 is 50%, 3 and 4 is 25%, and 5 and 6 is 0%. That's your starting percentage. And then you roll, what is it? I think D10, and from 0 to 9, 1 to 10, whatever. The higher it is, it's times 5%. And I think the way it works out is that you have your base plus a maximum of 50%. So if your roll is really good, you have 100% signal, and if your roll is really bad, you have I think the lowest you can get is 5%. You can't. I don't think you can be at 0%. You might be able to. I don't know. I have a chart somewhere, but we'll figure it out when it happens.
Whoever's
you know what I mean?
trying to import boards, you will not be able to import images since I'm the host of the game.
I'm not trying.
Yeah, you have to send it to him, and then he has to crash the stream to put it in.
Is that what happened last time? Yeah, and then I got real testy about it.
Yeah, it caused some issues, but they're in there now, so I don't need to worry about it.
Okay.
You know, I learned from that mistake. Like, just don't wait till you need them. Just have them all in there, because then it's just easier to throw what you need. When the players are like, yeah, this is boring. Let's go on to the next area.
I do like the policy of like putting it in the hands of the party.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys don't go there, we don't go there. It's not my problem about it. I'm just a facilitator.
A facility director, even.
You know, are you guys going down yet? Did you push the down button? Close the doors. Start your.
I'm just gonna say we have. Yeah.
All right.
I tap it with the nose of my head that I'm holding in my hands.
All right.
I'm gonna fill my water as well.
Nice, shaky, loud ride. You get those underwater metal noises like you hear in submarine movies. You know, and plus all the creaking and whatnot of the moving mechanisms which operate the lift. And you can see like the cold blue light peeking through the ice. You know, it's pretty thick ice, so it's not much light. And, you know, you can see, you know, maybe 30 feet at most, the light reaches into just a lightless abyss. And within a couple of minutes, you're gone past that light and you're just riding through darkness. But you can see a little ways off in the distance, you see some, looks like flashing neon lights.
Wait, in the darkness of the abyss? Like...
Oh yes, on the way down.
Interesting. Does NC-17 have telescopic android eyes? Can you enhance?
I sure can.
Oh, I'm gonna make a dungeon master. Miles, go to your character sheet, and in the expert column, on one of the empty spots, add holology.
Holology. Oh, that it. Yes, yes, I get that. If you guys need to know more about these inside references, make sure to join the Discord and sign up for movie night every second Sunday.
Do I get to have the skill, or do I need to spend points to get it?
You have it, but you don't have any points. I'm just adding it to one of your blank spots. You have to figure out which one of your abilities leads to holology, and then put the points in it.
About archaeology.
Yeah, that makes it you digging holes.
All right, but I don't know if NC-17 can enhance. Nobody's got any binoculars or anything like that?
I don't think so.
I have a bioscanner, but I don't think I can do anything with that.
Yeah, you can. Your scanner tells you that there's what is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you. So yeah, it tells you that there's 6.5 life forms on the lift.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna crack a beer and pour it into my head.
Does it just run out your neck hole?
Yes, it does.
You know, NC-17 might be able to help you with that because he's a holologist.
Wait a second. I have a
Hey.
I'm trying to think. I have a hand welder.
I am worried that any attempt to muck with my condition might cause injuries that would prove to be fatal. I think we should maybe just take advantage of it until I hit a respawn point, perhaps.
Describe to me your condition so that I can be on the same page as you and share your worry.
What cut my head off? I can't remember what it was.
Chiblo. He did it with his bare hands. Somehow.
Was it his bare hands?
I think it was super chat magic.
The fact that I'm alive without my head is super chat magic. Oh, it was the lightsaber. He pointed the lightsaber at me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'd look right at it and took the hit to the neck.
So I imagine that your head isn't like a neck in your head. It's just like your upper jaw up.
This is horrific. So I don't have a bottom jaw attached to my head?
Yeah, I think that
I'm incapable of talking then, and we'll have to preemptively.
I imagine you can text message with your headphone.
You could probably still make an oi type noise.
We do have the headphone.
You know, you could probably say oi.
There is a headphone.
I guess for in-character stuff, you'll have to use the messenger on the tabletop.
What's the oh man, I got such good equipment too. I'm gonna lose shit if I take the respawn. You know what? Do I have to communicate in oi now? Fully?
I think that you can. I think that you can only make but your oi is more like.
Yeah. So I'm texting you at this point. I'm texting you with the headphone. Yeah. You know what? I need you to weld my head back on.
I'm not gonna crush you down. I'm not gonna crush you down with not being able to talk. But if your character is talking, you'd either have to text or figure out how to do a proper gag language.
I agree. I'm gonna speak in gag.
You're gonna weld. You guys really gotta tell me how you plan to weld this man's head back on.
Well, I was just gonna take some of the welding wire out.
I literally have a welding gun.
Yeah.
I was gonna take some of the wire out of the welding gun, bend it into staples and just staple his head back on.
Why don't we just weld it on with the torch? Sure, it'll be fine.
Yeah, like why not? I do have that titanium jaw replacement from my my tour of duty on Bingus 69 in the cat constellation.
So I see that I'm gonna guess that Nate's welder is a regular welder, correct? You also have a utility knife that has like my notes say utility knife 4 inches long, grilled cheese, open flame of grills.
What?
Yeah, that's my
Very short, close quarters, 5d10. That's your lightsaber, but you also have like just a welder.
Yeah, I picked up a
I
handle
would like
when
to
we hit the supply room.
I don't want to steal your thunder, but that is like a regular welder that you would use to weld like metals. I imagine it's like got kind of future techy, so it's like the type of metal is less a matter of the welder and more of the settings on it.
Yeah, I'm just taking some of the welding wire out of the gun, making staples out of it, and stapling his head back on.
I just need to I need the jaw just reset. That's it. It'll be fine.
So as a caveat, I will point out, and Grease was probably going to point this out anyway, but Grease's welder can cut and weld anything.
Yeah, it's the lightsaber.
25% chance of failure.
Does it actually say anything?
It says anything.
Dude, perfect. Besides, what's the Wi-Fi connection like right now?
I will point out there is a 25% chance of failure.
Look,
Yeah, that's fine.
I'll take those odds.
It'll be fine.
I'll take those odds.
You know what?
I'll take that shot.
So what is the consequence for failure? Dead?
Probably.
Yeah, dead.
Okay.
It is a welder, and you're sticking it in my severed head.
He probably should still staple it back on, as Nate had pointed out, so that you get like a good, like it doesn't get all wonky.
Can we
You're
remove
welding flesh?
It welds anything.
Yeah, it welds anything. I don't think we would.
All
need
right. So
staples.
how many tubes can we reduce this to?
How many tubes?
How many
for
tubes?
farting?
No,
Paper
no,
tubes?
no. That's silly. No, human head to neck connection. Right? So I got the lower jaw still on my neck, right? So
On the it's like the lightsaber kind of like, I imagine it like blasted you a little bit, so there's like a, when it welds back together, it's gonna be like a little bit weird.
it'll be better
like
than
you
going
lost,
gack,
like-
You might have a speech impediment.
I'll live with a speech impediment.
Should I give it a roll?
Yeah, so I think how I'm gonna do this is that you're gonna use what's your appropriate skill?
There's an actual cybernetic skill which I don't have. I can do mechanical repair.
Yeah, you can make this or spin it however you want. You think of it like you're a lawyer trying to explain to me how this law works.
I mean, people are just bionic engines, right? Or like biological engines, right?
We're just machines. Meat bag machines.
We are just flesh machines. There's really not that much difference between a mechanical engine, like a spaceship part, and a person. If I can fix a spaceship engine, I can fix a person. You know how it goes.
I have experience in biology. I could give her a crash course.
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge.
Yeah, if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
I trust you all with my life, and then knowing that there is potentially a Wi-Fi connection. Yeah, I'm kind of guessing like you're reattaching the skull to the brainstem, and you're reattaching the two jaw connections.
Yeah.
Can we
but
break
that's
this down
about
into 3
it.
connections?
I'm gonna do it off of one roll.
All the better. 25% chance of failure.
Am I rolling high or low?
Well, we're gonna roll a check, and I believe your check is that you have to roll under the target number, and we're gonna go off of your intellect. I'm gonna use your intellect. I'm gonna give you 10% because you have a scientist and an able set of hands with Nate and Gil Freeman, who have both offered their help and knowledge.
Yep.
And
I also have mechanical repair, which gives me another 10% because I'm trained in that.
yes, I'll let you take that. Though it's dodgy, but I'll let you take that. What does that put you at?
I was about so I have trained, so I have 35, goes to 40, and there was another 10% for everyone per person, or 10% total for the assistants.
10% total for the assistants.
So I'm at 55.
So you gotta roll on a D100. You gotta roll 55 or under.
Okay, we aren't doing the topsy-turvy thing anymore. it's a 92.
A
It's an
92.
82, not a 92.
All right. Well,
What? Are you sure it was a 92?
we don't have. Oh, was
No,
there a
wasn't-
reroll?
It was actually.
Yeah,
You
there's
think
a
this
Okay,
is
okay.
serious reroll.
Reroll it.
No.
Rerule is now on like a
Rerolls are this.
7-minute cooldown.
There we go. There's the 92. It was a 92 after all.
What? What are the chances?
Rerolled 92.
All right.
Okay.
I mean,
All
it
right.
went about as well as you think welding someone's head back on would have gone.
Especially
There was a chance.
Dead. Did you
So,
die? Did he die? He's dead.
Oh yeah. So the head is welded on, but the process, the process was unkind,
Yeah.
and he didn't pull through. How do you die? Like at what point? At what point should everybody realize that maybe it didn't work?
Dude, immediately they put the head on and they pull out the welder, and my body suddenly realizes that the head is removed and the lights just fucking go out immediately. And they're working the whole time and I'm not moving at all.
Yeah, it's like a good clean weld.
Yeah, it's a perfect job.
perfect weld. The problem is he's dead.
I was already
Yes.
dead. You guys are insane. Okay, so
All right. Does chat want to weigh in? What's the respawn base? Rolla, let's do this experiment with you, because I think unfortunately of all the players, you like, unless it's like final two, I can't really kill you because it's your stream and you're.
I can be dead. I can absolutely be dead.
Well, there's layers from dead to respawn. It's the worse your connection, the longer the respawn takes. So you kind of have to sit off to the side.
Got you.
You can talk to, if you're in timeout, you can talk to the other players, but you can't affect the game. You can't do anything to affect the game directly. You can talk with the rest of your party, about what's going on in the game, and you're not like put in the silent box, but you can't make anything happen. You have to wait till you come back.
Got you. Do you need me to roll something then?
Yeah, roll a d6.
A d6? Ooh, I don't like when the odds are on a d6. This is the problem with Blood Bowl,
You can roll a d3 if you'd like.
All right, here we go. I'm rolling. It's a 6.
All right. Roll a d10.
D10, here we go. I'm going. It's a 7.
Just at 35%, right? So you're gonna roll a d100, and if it's 35 or under, you're gonna respawn. Oh, see, if you roll 35 or under, how did I do this? 35% chance. Yeah, roll your d100, and I'll make it up.
All right, I'm gonna trust it. Blue will be 10's digit. Dude, it's a 20. Clean 20.
Yeah, clean 20. All right. And you beat that. That's a pretty good roll. You beat that by so if you'd gotten like a critical 1 or been at like a really high percentage, you know, like how much you beat that by, that's 15% right there. So that's pretty good. So I'm going to say you're sitting it out for 5 minutes. 5 minutes real time.
What happens to the equipment? How do we determine that when you die?
So this is what happens, right? You have a prison wallet plus 1 weapon B, and you have an opportunity to Bill and Ted it and say, this is what I have in my prison wallet. You can put your lightsaber in your prison wallet, and you can put 1 other weapon B in there.
Weapon B.
Everything else that you and everything else that you didn't have when you started is gone.
Okay, it literally vanishes, right?
It's gone, yeah.
Okay, so
for key items, you can do shenanigans, but for normal items, no sir, it's gone.
Is he nude?
Yeah, so I had changed out to no, I have fatigues in my standard equipment. So my standard battle dress is gone though. And 17 beers, a laser cutter, and 2 hits of tobacco are now gone.
Sure are.
Fuck, we have no more beer. Wait, no, I have my magic beer. We're good.
Yeah, a lot with good rolls. They can just keep shooting you in the face and just pile up beer. Like if you guys are trapped, like as long as you had good signal, they could just keep blasting you in the face and you just respawn with tons of beer.
I do retain my my Chillum lightsaber, and I Bill and Ted it into my keister.
Yeah. Did you have something else that you wanted to hide in your keister?
Well, it's a weapon. It's +1 weapon B, and I think that hiding something else in there is out of the spirit of a weapon. I had a laser cutter. I don't think that's a weapon.
It's on the weapons table.
Does it count as a weapon? It is on the weapons. Oh, takes 1 round to recharge between shots. Okay, yeah. All right, then I will also +1 weapon B my laser cutter. Wait, hold on. So the prison wallet and the keystring of the lightsaber are 2 different things, effectively.
You guys figured out through muscular contraction and control. I guess lots of practice in space how to compartmentalize your prison wallets.
Like a Benny Gesserit.
Yeah.
So you're telling me there's like a separate pot? Is it like the little? You know how you got your pocket and then there's like the coin pocket in the pocket?
Yeah, you can hide stuff in there.
You know when you're playing Zelda
searched.
and you got a bomb bag and then you get a bigger bomb bag? You just got a bigger bomb bag, dude.
Dude, it's great. Okay, yes, all right. Well, thank you for the observation that's actually on the weapons list. I do have my laser cutter. How long did you say I'm out?
5 minutes real time, and I'm gonna say it's been about a minute that we've been sitting here talking since
I'll
since
start
it was made.
I'll start a real time timer right now. Wait, I already have one running. I'll pay attention. Ish.
Hey Cameron, can you import my Discord picture into the game so that I can have my painterly
Oh yes, yeah. Let me
thing ready to go?
let me make sure that we're not on Technoir Vision. Yes, I got you. Yes. All right.
In this time, the light in the distance has grown closer, and it's a big flashing neon billboard, and it says "Local ALTFs here. Take the first exit." It's just
ALTS
floating in the abyss,
Do we
like
know
a
what
little
that
island
means?
of light. ALTFs.
F
F.
Fox.
Like letter A, letter L, letter T, letter F, apostrophe S. ALTFs. I mean, you could call them Alt Fs. Oh, local Alt Fs here. Take the first exit.
Is there like an apostrophe after the F?
Yes.
Interesting.
I want to. Can I look back into my memories and see if I know what the fuck that means?
You do. Let me text it to you. You in particular know what this means.
Nice. I thought I knew what that meant.
There's a way to whisper in game. It's slash the player's color. Where you want this thing? Right here.
Just wherever submissions for.
You got it.
PXCR.
Yes.
I drew mine on the DM board, so.
Perfect. Well, we have 19 minutes before we have to turn them in.
Is everybody already done?
No, I'm not.
Oh. Well, get busy.
I am getting busy, and it's happening live for chat's enjoyment.
You notice off in the distance another distant spot of bright lights further down the line.
Yeah.
I see.
This lift is.
What is the other string of billboards? Can we make those out, or they have equal, theme?
Yeah, it kind of, this one is definitely flashing and bright lights, and you can probably surmise that the lights.
Does it look like it's is this
another
part of like
billboard.
the structure of the lab down here, or what is it?
They're like floating out in the water.
Like they're broken or
suspended.
dumped? Like they've been dumped? Or maybe somebody's bought ad space underwater?
Yeah, it seems.
Did somebody
It seems
say
like it
ads?
was deliberately placed. It's
These are
angled in such a way
pornography
so that you
ads.
can read it from the window. Yeah.
These are ads that are promoting smut and other sorts of
Man,
services.
it's a
is what
good
it
thing
seems
that
to me.
Lim Clem is dead.
You do know what you're looking at, and
Yeah, well, I'm
that's
just saying-
exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is.
I don't need to go
One of
any
those
further
pop-ups.
as what it means. I got a pretty good idea of what it is.
No, man.
I mean, if it helps with your, if it helps with your suspension of disbelief, it could be like a, it's kind of like a holographic one. It doesn't necessarily have
Baba
to be like
Bezos
a
needs your
billboard
money.
off the highway. It could be like holographic and just out in a nice spot, and definitely what it is.
Did someone say ads?
Yes. Baba Bezos needs your money.
Bezos.
And as you we'll condense time a little bit. You drift a little closer. A couple minutes down, you get to the the next sign, and it's just the same number written 3 times in a row.
What number?
11000 11000 11000.
Wait.
I gotta write something down real quick.
Isn't that ooh?
Can I
Yeah.
roll Can I roll computers to see if this is in binary or not?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, that'll be a 45. 49 out of 45.
That tells me that you don't know.
Yeah, bummer. Oh well.
Are they just on like a? Where are these numbers again? They're just on the. Where are they at?
Floating
Where
out
is it
on
displayed?
it's like a big holographic billboard
A similar
in
billboard.
plain view. Yeah, in plain
Maybe
plain
there
view.
might be one that's like crashing. Maybe they need to be rebooted.
I feel like it kind of is. It's kind of like emulating those, like the road signs where it's all the circles.
Yeah.
It'll be like inclement weather Wednesday.
Inclement Weather Wednesday. That's our new event.
Yeah, that's true. But I'm curious if if that's actually a message from someone, or someone that was left over. That's my concern.
It's the same numeric pattern repeated 3 times: 11000 11000 11000. And you notice another Another one down the pike. I mean, you can guess that. You can't read it yet, but down there you see the lights to the next one.
Doesn't Nate have computers?
I do. It's the number 24 in binary. So I don't think it's binary.
Okay.
Could be reference to 24-hour availability of the other stuff.
24 hours a day, 24 days a week, 24 weeks a month.
24 weeks a month.
24 hours.
What do I have to roll to understand what 24, 24, 24 is in a row? Like numerology?
20, 20, 24.
Hours to go.
Yeah.
Never mind's fans.
I want to be sedated.
It's true. I have some pain pills.
That's not what I want.
What has been murdered in front of my character sheet?
Oh, neat. 24 is significant.
I think you're making that up.
Well, it sort of is. So you did it as a number.
Yeah,
What, so what if for some reason you translated that either from 11000 or 24 to say a letter?
That's why?
Almost.
No.
XXX.
Yeah.
Sure.
Son of
sure
a
is.
Exactly.
Son of a
what it
bitch.
is. I knew it had to do with the other ad.
God damn it. I got played.
Then as you approach the next sign, you see it just in big plain text. It says lonely ? There's a picture of a Ferrari red pair of lips.
Oh, the kissing booth.
Face crabs.
Yes. Kissing face crabs.
Yeah, I'll speed this up a little bit. The next billboard you pass by on this slow, creaky, scary ass ride in a tin can into the depths of an alien ocean. The next one's just a picture. It's like a pixelated, blurred out picture of which you guys kind of surmise as an Android charging station.
Yes, it's a special slot. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's where we recharge attachments.
And then with that, as you're passing this big billboard, there's like a little bit of a crackle of static.
All right.
In your head comms, and you guys you hear like a little bit of line level noise, very quiet, like a very weak signal. Hello? Is there somebody out there? I can hear the lift. I'm trapped down here in data comms. I don't know how long it's been, and I'm very weak. Can't move. Somebody please help me. And then it kind of crackles out.
Who has comms equipment, or what do we have as far as comms goes?
We've got our headphones, and that's it.
Yeah, we don't have any like advanced ways to boost signals. We don't have like a shortwave radio.
Shortwave?
Short stack radio?
Short stack radio.
That was kind of on an open frequency that broadcasts to your like brain phone.
Okay.
You know, like instead of wasting, time and materials in the future, they don't, instead of installing PAs, they just have open channels.
They hijacked the advertising.
They jacked
transmitter.
on the advertising.
Are there any controls inside this elevator?
Up and down.
That's it?
That's it.
No emergency stop?
I think our
Yeah,
emergency stop is the floor.
Are there any doors?
Yeah, there's an e-stop.
Okay.
There's an e-stop, and it's one of the big red ones, and then when you want to turn it off, you twist it. You are noticing as you go further down, things are getting a little bit bumpier in the blackness of the abyss. You know, the fluorescent. I don't think they're actually fluorescent lights because it's the future, but they, you know, same vibe. They're like starting to flicker a little bit. Get that like the oscillations, you know.
Has it been
And,
5 minutes of travel?
Yeah, I think you're back. You could be back now.
Wait, did anyone bring flashlights?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, thank God. At a moment there.
Is my
you
body
guys
in this
passed.
elevator still?
High or low?
Low.
Oh, I should roll on the tabletop so you can see it. I always just reach for the real dice.
I trust your rolls. I like that you have dice handy. I also have dice handy, ready to roll them.
You got an 8. What did you call? Low?
I called low.
Yeah, your body's not there.
Dude, it's so weird.
Welcome back.
Yeah. I continue to thumb my dong-eared pornography.
Dong-eared pornography, right? As you go by the next billboard, it says in big letters, this ALTF, this Alt-F is for you. And there's a picture of a Roomba with anime eyes painted on it.
These are really low quality ads here. This is just junk advertising. They must have really been struggling for funding in this place.
NC-17 gets a little flustered.
Yeah, that might be going over the line. Well, you were in prison. A few minutes have rolled by and you creep past the next billboard, and it's just a big flashing question mark with a picture of a late 90s big box store upright vacuum cleaner.
Wait, that's strange.
Press Alt F4 to transcend.
It is odd, right? How long have we
It's
been
an
going
ad
at
for
this
a
point?
for a vacuum? Yeah, how long have we been in this elevator?
Why are we getting ads in an elevator?
About 10 minutes.
That's a long transit down.
It's a long ways down.
Did we have information about
Yeah.
how deep the ocean was?
It's
Miles.
the exact measurement is really.
It does say 7-kilometer deep black ocean underneath. It is deep.
Yeah, it's deep.
Fuck, this sucks.
You're actually in a pressure controlled chamber that's traveling so fast that if you were to depressurize it, the sudden increase in pressure would probably do much worse things than the guys sleeping in the what was it?
The
Biford
Biford
What was the name
dolphin.
of it?
The
Well-
Biford
Biford dolphin. Yeah.
We'll give the walls a new coat of red.
Yeah, I feel like explosive compression is probably a lot more violent than explosive decompression.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good for the body.
Just about pressure gradients.
Yeah.
Just to put a little more like, detail and what do you want to call it? Some color to
Immersion.
the situation. Yeah. But the next billboard you pass by, it's another big flashing question mark, and it has a picture of an electric power washer and a Craftsman 3/8 ratchet.
As we pass it, I just solemnly nod my head.
Do we have
3/8
any-
ratchet. That's so good.
You don't have
dude.
any. You don't have any gear on you anymore, right, Cameron? Limb Clam?
I was reduced to my basic equipment, which is a revolver with 12 shots, a frag grenade, a good boy patch, and then my prison wallet contents.
Gotcha.
Don't forget my negligible penis, and the fact that I don't wear deodorant.
Why not?
And I don't like the way it makes my armpits itch. And yes,
How's
I'm
the
aware
smell?
of how much I stink. Sweaty.
With another crackle, that same weak, quiet voice. Please help me. I'm in data comms.
Help me.
My name is Yuna. I'm starving. The androids, they went wonky, and then there was a loud crash, and I'm trapped. I can't move. And then she crackles out again.
Can I reference the crew manifest and the the crew manifest in the
absolutely.
lab with this name?
Sure can. Looks like let me turn to the proper page. Looks like this is Yuna and the last name that I'm so afraid to pronounce, but I think it's Tabise. That is the what was her job?
Do we know?
Oh,
on the
that's the
maps?
head of research.
Yeah, that's the head of research. That's the boss of the labs.
We have the maps and everything, right? So if I do we know which one of these is data comms? Like which room
Yeah.
she's talking about? Because I'm looking here and I don't
Datacomms
see one
is-
labeled.
Datacomms is room 10 in the labs. Let me see what the maps are. Let me look at the maps and figure out which one it is so I can be
Well,
yeah,
do we
there's
know this lady's
laboratory.
name?
Yeah, Yuna Tabisi.
Yeah, she's on the map right here.
Yeah, she's in room 10 of the laboratories. That's Datacom.
That lady's
Oh,
gonna be
there's-
bad news.
I am inclined to agree.
So room
She's
10 of the
starving.
labs, from the when we get down there to surface access, we have to hit, I think there's a maintenance tunnel that we can use to access the different floors.
There's a lot.
I
It's
figured there were-
like the maps kind of lie to you a little bit, but it's really all interconnecting. You just kind of have to use the maps plus that 3D map to kind of get an idea of where things are laid out.
I think where we want to go is the maintenance access.
That sounds reasonable to me. It's gonna be tight little corridors to crawl around among.
Tight.
As you pass the next
fuckable
billboard,
corridors.
a third flashing question mark has a picture of one of those automotive welding robots. You know, like the ones you see in car manufacturers.
Just like an arm.
Yeah, the arm with welder tip.
Yes.
It's like it's more a CNC machine than a robot, but
What's the tip? What's the tip look
the
like?
image is important. What's the tip look like?
Yeah.
It's a girthy welding probe.
Yeah.
Oh, they're welding, huh?
Yeah.
Heavy manufacturing.
Who are they appealing to with these ads?
I don't know. Should we do a boner check?
Can I check the privacy settings to make sure they're not harvesting my data?
Yeah, you are on a rim planet, but you're not connected to any
Go.
network these are connected
I
to.
got
They're
4 on my
they're
boner.
Did you roll a d10?
they're not it's physical signage, even if it's not like tangibly physical, like hologram or
Yeesh.
that's pretty good. What were you rolling against?
It's a boner check.
The boner
got a
check,
boner.
yeah, dude.
Yeah, I rolled a 4 on a D100.
Oh, I
Yeah,
did.
you guys-
Hold on. Let me do the whole thing real quick.
Because they're fucking raging.
Boom! I got a 0.8. That's an 8 on out of a 100.
Yeah, you guys have
That
you
sounds
guys
like no
have
boner
like
to me.
no, it's a roll under, man. You guys have You guys, it's like a little hurdy, like
Great.
a morning wood with high blood pressure.
Well, I'm trying to tuck it in my belt.
I
It's
have
not,
an update.
it's not
for
in a
y'all.
bendable state.
A hour 1 timer just went off.
All right, let's do some dicks.
Here's mine.
Where am I looking for them?
Mine's right in the middle.
Oh shit! I drew mine on the desk.
It's fine. We can ping it.
All right,
This
I
is
see.
Nate's. What, you got a name for this one,
Nate's.
Nate?
That's Buckingham Palace Guard.
Yeah, nice.
I like the
All right.
piercings.
Yeah, it's curious, but
Oh, the subsurface detail
yeah.
of the bar piercing and the transparent veins.
crazy.
Yeah, when you get really close, there's some stuff going on here. Yeah. It kind of looks to me a little bit like it's like an earthworm.
Yeah.
Like a real
I
angry.
mean, that's kind of how penises look.
That's true. I think that penises are more like a Sicilian than an earthworm, but
It is true.
It's very close.
Well, I mean, it's obviously very well shaven.
Is that Slim Shady?
All right, who's next?
Who is next?
Somebody
Here's
ping me.
mine. I'll put it on top of Nate's, or it's right
Oh.
next to it.
I'll drag mine back.
There you go.
Yours actually looks like maybe a blacklight picture of some spooge.
It's wax I dripped on a rolling paper and then lit it with black light.
So it's actual photograph.
Yeah, I just did it while we were talking.
It's wax, huh?
Oh yeah, it's wax.
Man, that's whack.
Not splooge.
Sure. Next.
Who's next?
I can go next. Mine is where my pointer is. I don't know how to do the.
Double
Double
tap
tap.
your tab. Bing, 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 bing.
Yeah, right here.
What's
You
going
have to
on
zoom
here?
in. I did a side profile. I wanted to get the pubes, but it's a black background, so I used white. I did a little bit of shading on the ball sack, the shaft, and the head
Ah,
I
yes.
can't.
with an outline.
I didn't see the ping, and I'm way up high, so I don't get it.
I zoom
It's
in.
in like a red room, like a developing film.
Yeah, look on top of my character sheet.
Oh, off to the side. Hold on.
You gotta zoom in. I zoomed in for this one.
Only the important stuff.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
Have you found it yet?
No.
It's
Somebody make big circles.
big
Make
circles.
big circles. Big circles with your cursor. There we are. Dun dun dun.
You zoom way in on it.
Yeah, I see this.
You gotta get your eyes real close.
I was super zoomed in when I did it.
You need to be able to smell it with your eyes.
It's a scratch and sniff.
This is
Yeah,
as
yeah.
close as you can get to Bailey's without you getting your eyes wet.
I feel like this weeder. I can't tell if it's having a good time or a really bad time.
Yes.
The answer
Yeah.
is yes.
I agree.
There's all the white, but there's also all the red.
Well, the white is
And also, I saw a deer that got hit by a semi truck today, and it kind of looked like that.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Also, 3 inches. Fucking awesome.
All right, who's next? Where am I going?
I've got mine over on the DM screen.
On the DM screen.
By
Oh,
the kiddies.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! He's taking a page out of my book.
yes.
that's a chubby.
Yes.
Show
I
me
approve of it. This one's good. The layering
Right
is
here, all
nice.
the way on the left.
No,
I
it's...
forgot to
Oh
do
no,
this.
no, he's over there. He's over there. I see it. I see it. I'm coming. Hard.
That's what she said.
Oh, I like the stippling.
I know. I forgot you could do transparency on the marker. So I was like, how am I supposed to do shading? So I was just like doing a bunch of little like stippling clicks.
This is going to be a nightmare
just
to
take
ever erase.
This takes a close second to the Atlas dong. All right.
Oh, fantastic.
Who has not shown me their penis?
Mine is over by my character sheet.
Exact opposite end of the board.
Yeah. Hey, don't worry, I got lost because I hit the wrong button. All right. Is it this green guy down here?
Yeah, it's the green guy.
He's wearing a spacesuit.
It's a jetpack as well.
He's got some big old boots.
I don't know. I think as far as input, I think it's probably I would say it's probably a runoff between Cameron and Nate's dongs for the best dong. You guys put some time in.
Yeah, like 5 whole minutes.
Yeah. For drawing dongs, 5 minutes is an eternity, my friend.
I worked in a completely different medium, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Physical medium as well. Imported.
I
It's a sculpture.
happily embrace last place.
You get the hard spoon award.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Excellent.
Now I understand, Tech, that you went for alternative techniques and you switched it up on the medium.
yeah, that mixed media thing.
I do. I appreciate what you did. You were really pushing the boundaries. But I still think it's a runoff between Nate and Cameron. I'm not selling you down the road, but it was more cum than dong.
Oh no.
It's fine. It's fine.
You can't win everything. It's just I see what you're doing here. But it's medieval dong versus sci-fi dong.
Taking a little liberty with this one here.
I see.
There we go. Isn't that the blue ribbon? That's like county fair thing, right?
Yeah.
I think you guys should just roll it off. See who wins.
Straight roll off.
Yeah, do a straight roll off. Let's not even leave this to actual opinion or anything logical and valid.
What's our
Roll it off.
die? D100.
Yeah, it's D100s.
All right.
Now, do you guys before you
Got
roll?
a 94.
Before you roll, you guys should call who wins, lowest or highest.
I mean, this is a roll under game, right?
Yeah.
I think the spirit of the wieners around here is smallest one wins.
All right. Tell me your results.
I got a 94.
67.
All right. Looks like Medieval Dong wins it.
I think that's a fair assessment. The detail, the subsurface detailing and the transparency in the veining. Yes, very nice.
All right.
I think this one should
You,
be instated somewhere with the gizmo tool.
You, as you're doing this, you guys roll by the next sign. And it's just flashing exclamation points. But you hear in a big booming voice, Android Figanistis, Farkens Fleas an Fosten Bredenhing. Sorry, it's bringing.
Oh yes. Something.
Fastenbringing. Android veganistis, Farkens fleas, and Fastenbringing.
Barking androids, dude.
Do I have a German translator in my headphone?
I don't know, do you?
I would say so. I'd like to turn on the translation. The you hear the thing and it comes out as a translation. That.
Yeah, you're checking German?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not German.
Okay.
It's gotta be Dutch.
It's gotta be.
We have a problem. We have a problem with that, though.
What's that?
I wrote it out phonetically so I could say it correctly.
You don't actually know what you said.
And I don't remember what I said.
You can just make something up and we'll just say it was Space Dutch.
Roughly. It translates
Country Fried
to
Minis donated
Android
a $2
vegan
super
pork
chat,
is,
but another
and
Nate
then,
has best dong award.
Oh no, it's Android
This is canon.
vegan pork and it's fist something.
These billboards are ill-maintained and have become the data's gotten corrupted on there.
It definitely
showing nonsense.
Alright, I need to take a minute. This cat is starving and she's about to start destroying my entire world. I shall be right back.
All right, e-break. Take it if you need it. Take it if you want it. But remember that if you don't take it, that's your problem.
You just pee where you're sitting. That's my secret to success.
Imagine not getting those gamer toilet combo chairs.
Dude, it's worth it. It helps to prevent the legs falling asleep while reading your phone and pooping thing.
Mm-hmm.
Also want to point out Kettle Brand backyard barbecue flavored chippies
Are vegan?
is good. Yep. It's paprika, yeast extracts, chili peppers, tomato powder. It's good. Quality. Give me a 6 out of 10. How many rooms in you think we're going to get before we face some kind of problem?
0. 0 rooms.
Oh, is the stream frozen for any of y'all? Just me.
No, not for me.
YouTube just runs really bad on my computer these days.
Oh, Nate, you won.
There was a super chat from Mr. Nate as well.
What did he win?
I saw that.
You have the best dong award.
It's an honor to win.
What is
This
what
amazing
is this
award.
yeah, what does this award look like?
What do you think?
It looks like a little blue and pink, blue and yellow sticker.
Just like a county
Right.
fair
Blue
blue
yellow?
ribbon.
Yeah, just exactly like that.
Does it say best dong on it?
It doesn't, but it could. I mean, if somebody wrote it on there.
Oh, I see.
I feel like it would say like first in class or something, you know?
What if
The
it
gold
just had a
star.
penis on it? It's a little
In the
tiny
shape.
penis. Yes, yes. Yes.
And as you guys cruise past, you start to see the lights of the station. off in the distance.
Is
Some
it
of them
more
are
neon?
flickering. The station light, like spaceship off in the distance in the dark. You can't really make it out. It's pretty murky. It's far away. But in between you and it is one more of these floating ads, and it's just a three-dimensional holographic Oni lab, just
yes.
spinning out there in the abyss.
The world-renowned sex object.
Yeah, the pink one.
Not the all black one.
It needs to evoke flesh.
And with that, it needs to evoke flesh. Yes,
Yeah.
supple, soft flesh.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you caress Oni Lab before you do the work.
Don't be
Anyway.
ridiculous.
So I would like to say that the end of the lift ride is uneventful, but it's not. It is rough and rocky. It feels like as you do the last final descent to the where it docks and connects with the station, it's not quite, it's like out of alignment or something, you know what I mean? Like real sharp jerks, you guys get knocked around, but it does settle in. But that's not the way it's supposed to work. It worked, you got there, but it's what's the word for that? Curious. Like several of you are, you understand how mechanical things work, your techs and spacers and whatnot, and shit's fucked up a lot, but not like this.
Yeah, I was gonna roll mechanical repair to see what was going on and if I could fix it with my toolkit on hand.
It appears from what you felt and what you can see out the window with how the thing landed, like thing docked, that it would be like you would recognize it immediately as like some sort of an alignment issue, or like things are just a little bit off, but they're not off so far that like things don't, from wear and tear, don't land in the right spot. So it's like off kilter, so it makes it really rough, but it's not really something that you could repair. It's like it's like a humongous 7-kilometer long ride for the
we just have to trust that it won't fail the next time we use it, and it's the only way up.
Yeah,
sure is.
There might be like a submarine or something down here. We should definitely dig
this
into
is
the
a
log.
horror game, guys. Okay, it's always like you just gotta trust and hope it works. That's how these things are.
Yeah,
It'll probably work.
No, it's definitely not going to work. We need to be ready.
And the doors is open, and it is flooded with like hot, muggy, like Vietnam in summer, muggy, hot air. And the area before you, it's this water dripping and running out of the ceilings, the drop ceiling. Like they got those shitty corporate drop ceilings because I just want them for this image, but they're like waterlogged and sagging. And there's like it looks to you guys like network cables have been run all over, like Cat 6, all over the place. But not even just that. It looks like even like patch cords and stuff have been run in different directions and like butt connected up to just make another line.
Say butt connected?
Like a spider web. Yeah, butt connector. It's a double female. You can put 2 RJ45s into it and connect them.
Yep. The thing.
What's the smell?
It smells like swamp, like sea swell, like low tide, kinda. The air is like cloudy and dusty, with like the air is cloudy and dusty with like a rust-colored haze. Water drips out of the ceiling. The drop ceiling itself is like those big whatever the hell they make them out of. They're all wet and sagging and collapsed in places. It does not look like a well-maintained underground laboratory to you at this moment.
Is there the scent of giant penis down here?
It does not smell good. It's like a combination of like hot, low tide water and bad mushrooms.
Okay. But no specifically like giant Chiblo Funk penis monster smell.
There is a hint of Fremunda.
That's what I'd be worried about. We've seen it, right? We've encountered that the bodies all have the massive crotches, and the monster that spawned forth from the body was a giant dick. Plus, what's the project name that we're here? It's like Project Engorged. So monster dicks are like part of what's going on here.
You guys are currently on your map. Inside the lift would be number 1 on that little map.
Well, let's just go into the next room here, number 2.
I'm with you.
As you guys are exiting, you notice a little tiny peepee just poking out between a couple of the steel plates in the lift as you exit. You hadn't noticed it on the way down, but on your way out with the doors open, it's like a little more obvious. Just a little peepee.
Just sticking out between the metal plates.
Where is it? Which metal plates?
On the floor.
What if
near the exit doors.
Well, what if we were to
It's like a little bitty mushroom.
Slap it around a little bit.
I wouldn't touch it. It might have them fucking mites on it.
Well, remember all the door handles and things are like cocks and balls.
Oh,
and
fuck.
Things like that.
Does it look?
So this could be some kind of
A lever.
You guys sure fucked yourself with that one, huh?
So
that was canon.
I'm gonna slap it around.
It flops about and it seems spent. What are you wearing?
A hot little number, my my hazard suit.
All right. Let's take a look at how hazard suits work. Nice. Roll a d10.
Sure. I'll roll a d10.
Ooh.
2.
All right. Like I said, it flops around. It seems spent.
What if I was to huck to a spit on that thing?
You would hit the inside of your faceplate.
Oh.
You're in a sealed suit.
You're right. Do I have?
I think you come standard equipped with that suit, right? You started with that.
I have a water filtration device.
There is plenty of water.
What about my vibro shetty?
You gonna cut it off?
Sure.
Maybe is that what you're going for? You can totally do that.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. Let's hack it off with the vibro shetty.
How small is this wiener?
2 inches. It's a softie.
Well, I
It's
could
like
probably
cold
turn
water.
on the vibro
It's like-
shetty and just slide it through it. Then.
It's like a little baby peepee. It's a little tiny one.
Is it
Let's do it.
bigger than Lim Clem?
Lim Clim has 18 inches.
It's negligible. It got traded for the pythons.
Oh yes.
I'm turning
Yeah.
on the vibro shetty.
Yes, if it were anything, it is definitely years and years of steroid usage.
Yes.
All right, I'm sliding the vibro shitty up against the floor.
Just gonna give
Trying to get a
a
nice
little trim.
scrape flush cut here. What?
With the big poof of rusty colored dust, it just comes right off. It was not hard to cut at all.
Big poof of dust, huh?
Yeah, was anyone standing near you when you did that?
Yeah. Yeah, old Lim Clem was.
Oh, what are you wearing?
Fatigues.
Oh, you're wearing pants. That's good. That's good that you're wearing pants. That's often in most cultures that's considered like social etiquette in public spaces.
Can I make a reflex save to like hold my breath?
I mean, you can,
Fuck.
but I think you're still gonna roll a d10.
All right. D10. I got a 9.
Ooh. Roll a d10.
Oh shit. It's a 7.
Oh. It would seem to me that you got like your hand hurts, but it's not one of your two hands. It's like another hand hurts.
So, like a phantom hand?
Like a phantom hand.
Not my stream hand.
Phantom pain.
Your robot hand?
I don't
Is it
have another
Coming
hand.
out, where does he feel it? Where do you feel it?
If you know, like if you had a hand amputated, it feels like that hand.
I see.
I say ow and start reflexively rubbing at the hand I don't have.
With both of your other hands?
With both my other hands, yes.
Where are you rubbing?
Kind of like chest level, like in a cupping
Sternum?
motion.
I think his reaction gives everybody one stress.
I did say ow.
Aren't you a Marine?
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. I think that your reaction is fairly wild. What is it? This whenever a Marine panics, everybody gets fucked up. Well, we can't go right to the panic check. I'd like you to make a sanity check.
So that's a test on my stress.
Well, I
It's
think
the
that let's look at sanity. We've done this a
top
couple
number.
times, and I
You'd think I'd remember how to do it by now.
It's 25. The top line.
Yeah.
You go sanity over to marine.
Oh. And I need to get below that.
yes.
That's bad.
All right. Where's my saves?
I'm gonna roll a 40
You
and fail
do
it.
You do get a +5 because Chiblo is here. Technically,
+5 to.
to all rolls on.
I think it's. It's to combat.
Oh yeah, it is combat. I see where the arrow is pointing now.
Yeah. So I fail. I fail
Oh,
my
I think
panic
if
test,
you
my sanity.
fail- Yeah, I think if you fail, I mean it says fear save, but I'm gonna use the sanity because I can, because I want to do this. You're gonna have to make a panic check. That looks
Fear.
to me like it says, "Oh, I'm gonna just use the sanity. You failed the sanity. It says fear, but I'm just gonna make it a sanity save.
Sanity
and
makes
have you-
sense. Sanity says is your ability to explain away logical inconsistencies in the universe.
Yeah, I think it's appropriate in this situation. I'm not shafting you. It says panic check determines whether you are able to keep your cool under extreme pressure. You're going to make a stress check. You roll 2d10. If you roll over your current stress, you don't panic, and you relieve one stress. If you roll equal to or lower than your current stress, you panic and move on to step 2.
Okay.
That puts you at
46. I'll
Oh yeah,
be
you
above.
guys
I
keep your
passed.
stress. Yes, I forgot about that. You keep your stress when you die. but I don't know what you're at. So you failed or passed?
Passed, right? I want to get above the stress level.
All right.
It's supposed to be just 2d10s though, right? You added it as a d100.
No, it's It's 2 to 20. Means after you get over 20 stress, you automatically fail.
Wait, 2d10. Oh, it's 2d10. So I got 14 or
13.
4 and 6 is 10.
has this been
yeah,
moved?
10.
No.
Then you got 46, but you should have been just.
I thought I got a 40. So I got a 10, which is which is below my stress. So
It's
then I
below your
failed
stress.
because it's not D100. It's 2d10.
It sure is. Yes, 2 to 20. So you failed that. So we move on to step 2, which is roll another 2d10, and I will tell you what happens.
Also, whenever a Marine panics, everybody must make a fear save.
I don't think you've panicked yet.
That was the panic, right? I failed.
think
I passed the.
Panic yet.
That
Okay,
was
so
the
it's just
panic
roll
check right there.
Roll 2d10 and add your current stress.
Hold. So I made and passed my sanity check, and then you said I need to make a panic check.
I thought you failed your sanity check.
Yeah,
You
I
did
failed
fail the
it, but I
sanity
didn't critically fail it.
That's okay.
And it says if you critically fail a save, you'll have to make a panic check. If you fail your save,
That-
you'll gain 1 more stress.
If you critically fail any save, you will get a panic check.
But I'm also taking a panic
you
check now
failed-
that I failed the save, not just a critical fail.
You failed a sanity check to whether or not you should the cost of failing that sanity check was a panic check.
I see.
That's why I did that. I said I'm using it as a sanity because it applies.
All right.
That makes more sense.
I think you should. Yeah. Okay. So now I've failed a panic test, and you're making me do another test of some sort.
You're gonna roll 2d10 and add your total stress. So
I
2
can't
to
pass
20
it.
plus your stress.
Literally can't pass it.
I think
What do
he
you mean
just
you
wants
can't
a
pass it?
number.
I just want a number.
That's what
Give me
I
your-
just.
give me the-
But
It's
so
in the-
that's what I just did though. So I'm doing that again. Is what you're saying.
What's your total stress?
12,
What did you roll on the first 2d10?
10.
You failed.
Yeah, and now
Where's
you're
your
saying
second
I do it again.
Do it again.
It's a
Okay.
chart
What is your-
result.
It's just.
It's a chart result.
Okay. 3.
Plus 12.
So 3 plus 12 is 15.
Yeah.
All right. You're going to love this. For the next 2d10 hours, determined secretly, which probably means that I roll it for you, you have trouble distinguishing between reality and fantasy.
Yeah.
There is a problem, and I think that everybody has to make a fear save.
And now everybody has to make a fear save because I failed a panic.
Okay.
Or- Yeah, and anybody that fails will also make a panic check.
Wait, but
I failed.
so are you saying a failed save does a panic check? Because the rules say it's a critical failed save is a panic check, but a failed save is 1 more stress.
He just wants to use the rules. He just wants to have fun with the rules.
Yeah, I just used the panic check for that to see. I just used the sanity instead of fear. It made more sense.
No, the panic
I made
check
you
is
make
where
a
I'm
sanity
confused.
save to
The-
see if you.
The panic is where I'm confused. Are we taking panic checks on failed saves instead of critically failed?
Yeah, that's what the
saves?
rules say.
The rules say if you critically fail a save, you take a panic check. If you fail a save, you gain 1 stress.
If you critically fail any save, you take a
If you
panic check.
critically fail
You
a
failed
save,
to
yes.
save.
I didn't critically fail it.
Yeah. No, you failed to save to. I just decided that if you failed that, you were gonna get a panic check.
Yeah, but you were saying
Yeah,
now
it's-
that everybody
Instead of
takes
making
a.
a fear save, I made you do a sanity save.
But are you saying everyone
Now
else is
they're all
now
taking
going to
it
take
'cause you
panic checks?
panicked.
But are they taking panic checks if they fail their save
Fear save.
instead of critically failing to do a panic check? I'm just saying, do we throw this out and are you just making up something here?
Well, when you fail a panic check, everybody has to make a fear save.
Yep.
And when you fail a fear save, what happens when you fail a fear
You get
save?
what you get one
You get
one
one
stress.
stress.
You get a panic check when you
All right,
critically
sounds
fail a
about right.
save.
No. Well, you still got that panic check anyway, because that's what I was doing it for. But
So I
everybody
rolled
else,
a
Yeah,
they
I-
failed.
I follow
so
that.
Failed, so
I rolled
you
a
just stressed.
7.
Yeah, I get that it
Yeah.
was a edge case. I just wanted to make sure we're like if we're reading this as written or this is just more danger.
There's saves. All right. Fail a fear save. If you critically fail. So you're under saves. Okay, so I see that. Yes, at this point you would just whatever the cost of failing a fear save for everybody else. But you would have, if you failed, you would have always gotten a panic check because that's what the point of that sanity save was for.
Mhm.
It was because you were like, oh God, a third hand, and then you shit your pants.
That was just like a one-off thing.
But because you shit your pants, everybody else has to make a fear save because you're a Marine.
Yeah, I
Did
get
you
that.
shit your pants?
Always. I'm just walking around with a dried on crusty
Okay.
stain.
Oh yeah, you don't wash a lot either, do you?
I don't think I've taken a shower since we started. And I've died multiple times.
All right, Tech, you failed your save, but it was a non-critical. So that is, what is that? 1. You're just gonna take that stress. You're gonna add that stress. You're afraid. Everybody else?
I just regular failed.
Regular fail.
All right, 1 stress.
I crit failed. I rolled an 88 and my fear was 85.
All
So I think
right,
that's crit fail, right?
that's a crit fail. You're gonna roll on that old panic chart too.
Do I
You're
add?
gonna give me 2d10.
Do
You're
I
gonna make
still
a
add
stress
a
test.
stress, or do I still add 1 stress for the failing, or is this like a
You
separate-
use the stress that you gained. Yes,
Okay.
you
add 1
you
and
have
then-
that. Like if you gain it through the failure, it applies to that roll. So you're gonna start with 2d10. If you roll over your current stress number, you don't panic. And you relieve 1 stress. If you roll equal to or lower than your current stress, you panic and move on to step 2.
it's pretty rare for an android to get scared if he's got 85.
I know. It was a
Yeah, but
pretty
it's the
bad roll.
Marine.
He's afraid of the human.
Okay, so I got I failed, right? Because I wanted to beat my stress, but I didn't. I got 14, and I'm at 15 stress.
All right. You were going to roll 2d10 and add 15. Man, you guys have been piling that stress up.
Okay,
It has not been a good night for our rolls.
17.
That was your total?
Or no, sorry, 17 plus 15. So that's what, 32?
You gotta. Well, see, you're an android, so you don't have a heart. So you just pop a circuit and die.
Okay.
Have you died before?
Robo penis just explodes. Yeah.
Oh, there
Last
we
week
go.
or last game. First
we
5
go.
minutes of the game.
All right, I'm adding deaths into this little bucket over here.
All right, are you ready to walk the gauntlet?
Sure.
Roll a d6.
I got one around here somewhere. 6.
Did you get a 6?
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
Oh, that sucks. Roll a d20.
$19.
19. So, roll a d100, 45 or lower.
I got 68.
68. Huh. Well,
Not quite nice.
yeah. That character's dead. Make a new one.
Oh no!
Oh shit.
Goodbye, NC-17.
Our first
All right.
actual casualty.
He just got a fry.
Who's next?
What did you do?
I think his charger exploded.
that bad port finally went out.
Yep. Put him on the dead board.
You think this is true
I
outcome?
shouldn't trust those
No.
third-party dongles.
Reroll the dice.
Yeah. I'm not gonna kick you out yet, Miles, because we're not close enough to the end.
We have an
But
unclear
NC-17 is
reroll from Comstar in the chats.
Is that for his respawn save or his respawn percentage?
I would have to
Yeah, so
assume
this
it was the
one-
last die that was rolled.
I think so.
roll
Like
a
that sounds like the
D100 again.
intent.
For reference, you can do exclamation point reroll and then a space and another word afterwards to point where you want it to go. Yeah, Comstar confirms. Yes.
You can also nuh-uh for $2. Always remember that. But if you don't nuh-uh a character before the end of this stream, they're gone forever.
Alright, well, I'll take my chance. Gotta trust in the heart of the cards, so to
Yep.
say.
And reroll is nerfed to hell with the great spamming event. It's like once every 7 minutes or something now.
Alright, I got 18 that time.
18 for your total?
Yep.
All right.
That's
And
very
45 is pretty good, so I'm gonna say that's probably a 3-minute timeout for you.
Alright, so now I'm not. NC-17 is not dead now.
He's not dead.
Or he's dead, but he's not.
Yeah,
permanently
there's some lag in the respawn because of the connection signal.
Gotcha.
That's mostly by my judgment based on the percentage you were rolling against. Like, if you had 100% connection, it's like an automatic respawn, and it happens immediately. And everything
Gotcha.
below 100% adds time. So if it was like 5% and you still made it, that would be like 10 minutes timeout. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And if you don't make it, you re-roll characters until at some point when I just boot you out of the stream. All right. So your charging port did not explode, but you did not immediately respawn. Who has not taken that fear save?
I
think
told
Grease-
you that something bad would happen before we went into the next room.
Oh, yes. We've made it through.
0 rooms.
We made it through a doorway.
This is how it goes in this game, apparently.
Went through the doorway, you shit your pants, and it freaked out Miles so much that his head almost exploded.
Well,
Yeah, there's some smoking and popping.
so there is a nuh-uh in the chat. You should check out Dungeon Master.
Comstar Nike donated a $4.99 super chat. Miles comes back as a charger. 6 feet tall,
Yes.
with a small Miles in the cockpit. Charger 1A1.
Like a small actual Miles? Like the players in the cockpit?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I see your super chat there, and I don't know. I feel like in this world, a charger would have the same stats as
An android?
NC-17.
Charger 1A1. Does that mean he does have the 5 small lasers though?
Yeah, I guess you could for this.
It's
I
a
think
charger.
this stuff. Yeah, I think this is kind of on puppet rules where this wears off if you die.
It does say it comes
you got
back
the-
as a charger. It doesn't say is forever a charger.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
One-time charger.
Small lasers.
you definitely, but like derpy old school charger, not catalyst charger.
Hell yeah.
And you do have the small lasers. They will each do I think they do 1d10. Yeah, 1d10. And they're I'd say with the spirit of Battletech, they only have a range of 6 feet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if you fire all of them, you will have some heat issues.
Okay.
TBD.
Keep that in mind.
All right. Is that everybody? Did everybody make a save? 2 passed, 2 failed?
Yeah, I was one of the failures.
All right.
We all failed.
Right, you guys are in the doorway. Entering into... I gotta get back to the right map.
Before we
I was-
get out of the elevator, I'm going to jam the doors open.
What are you gonna use to jam the doors open?
Jelly.
And a wedge.
What kind of wedge?
Yeah, what are you making the wedge out of? What are you using as a wedge? Do you have a wedge?
I have...
If there were different classes of wedge, what is an E-class wedge?
an E-class wedge.
Yeah, like
E
wedge
class?
E.
Like a hard cheddar?
Yeah, like wedge E.
That would be butt floss.
Butt floss.
E class is butt floss?
I don't think that you could wedge the door open with butt floss.
No, I'll try the scalpel.
Just jam it in its running gears or something?
Yeah, just jam it in the wheels.
They're pretty heavy doors. They're meant to resist extreme pressures of a subsurface ocean, 7 kilometers deep.
Yeah, which would mean they can't close if there's anything between them.
That's
Because
true. They
wouldn't
can't
be able
close
to
all the
see.
way. There'll still be a gap.
Yeah, which would mean that the elevator can't move.
Like the gap?
Yeah, the doors
Like
have to
the
shut and seal. So if there's something in the way, it'll stop and then open like a subway door.
Yes.
Something in
Hold the
way.
elevator. Nuh-uh.
Yeah, I think that's logical. The doors haven't closed yet, though. They're still open.
I'll tell you what's logical. My other hand hurts.
We could put the body of NC-17 in between the doors.
Oh, yes. It's his body there.
High or low?
Low.
That looks like a low to me. Is that a 1?
That's, well, I don't know. Did we roll that?
I
Or
rolled.
who's rolling? Oh, yeah. That's where. Is this what you rolled?
Yeah, the green one. It's a 1.
It's a leaner.
Mm-hmm.
That's a low. So NC-17's body is still there.
So yeah, we could just wedge that in between the doors.
Yeah, we can do that too.
It's a whole ass android.
You could wedge the android's ass.
I was going to suggest
as
we
you're-
weld the doors open.
Yeah, but if we need to get out in a hurry, that might.
True.
I do have a laser cutter.
I also have a laser cutter.
Yeah,
I
3
have-
of us
I
have
have-
laser cutters.
I have 5 small lasers.
I pull out my laser cutter compared to your laser cutter. They're probably the exact same brand.
Surplus warehouse.
Dude, you know it.
All right, guys. You are. So what you're telling me, just to keep things moving, you're gonna stuff the corpse in between the doors, so that the doors can't close.
Yes.
Who actually physically moves the body?
It's gonna be me.
Oh, I was gonna say that if it was specifically you, you would happen to notice the gleam of some slightly worn android teeth in the the floppy old stretched skin. Yeah, see, I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you, notice those teeth. That's something you'd notice.
I'm attempting to help with my phantom hand.
friends. I can molest this corpse.
All right, you guys both talked at the same
Now
time.
I'll throw
I
it
got the
face
gist
down
of-
into the doorway.
Yeah, I got the gist of what Tech was saying. He's not into non-consensual teeth. He needs them given to him. He wants his teeth with love. But I did not hear what Cameron said.
Oh, I'm helping with my third hand.
No, it's not a hand you can use. It hurts. Your brain's telling you that your other hand hurts.
Yeah, it makes perfect logical sense to me as per the chart failure.
So this second room. Now that the doors are propped open, we can walk into this next room. Scope it out.
Yeah, you can. And we're moving into room number 2. Is that the next one on the thing?
Yep.
Todos.
Yes.
To
So you
these.
find yourself at the security gate. This is where you would pass by. There's a controlled access door and a one-way view screen. Passage requires either approval from behind that view screen or access codes, which your client so happily provided.
Well, can we use laser cutters and/or lightsabers to cut through the security glass?
I'm just gonna go through the door with the codes. Let's find out if they're fake or not.
The answer to your question is yes, but also, I mean, you guys could do both. It's not an either or.
That's true.
We got the codes. It's easier. Just use codes, right?
Yeah, that was my thinking. That being said,
And the door opens, and you find yourself at a room which contains both the main access lift, which is a large open air lift with railings. Plumes of steam rise from the shaft, but also in the room with you, there seems to be a robot.
Are we in
See
room
this
3
robot
or
and he-
4? Are we in room 3
So-
or 4?
See how
Two.
3 is like 2 boxes?
Yeah. I'm guessing
There's
that's
like-
the lift.
The area around the lift, and it's like catwalk material. Very steamy. It's hard to see below down into the shaft, but it looks as a lift shaft would look. You know, flashing, spinning lights and steam and pipes and cables and whatnot.
And then there's a robot in here.
There is. I'll describe him for you. He's like a central shaft covered in flashing lights. I think they might be nipples or buttholes or something like that due to super chat shenanigans. But in my description, now I wrote it down as lots of flashing lights with 4 like Dr. Octopus tentacles, each ending in a floppy infected dong.
Infected?
Yeah, those are dongs. Those are the
So the device
body
that
dongs.
has fleshy robot dongs though? Like the dongs are
Yeah, they look like
they
they've
all
been.
robotic or are they
They look like the
is it
dongs
part
have
man,
been
part
attached.
machine?
That's like a aftermarket modification from the appearance of it. Very excitedly, in a robot voice, he goes, DVDA!
I'm gonna whip out my revolver and blast it.
You gonna blast him? All right. Make your combat check.
Yeah, you got it. It's at let's see. We got to do combat. Let's see. Where's the combat flow chart?
Yeah, it's 2d10 against your combat ability plus any modifiers that apply.
Making a post check combat versus armor.
That's the wrong kind of d10.
I got 10.
Oh, looks like you succeeded on your combat check.
Nice. Succeed. I rolled damage.
It looks like old DVDA here. He failed on his armor check. So you're gonna do some damage.
3d10 damage.
Ooh, that's mean.
That is mean. That's a big revolver, dude. I'm packing heat. Ooh.
It's a Dirty Harry special.
That's 23 damage.
All right. Let me do some math. Nice. Blast a chunk into that central cylinder, and with a bunch of sparks, definitely did some damage. But he's still moving. But he's like DVDA, you know, like bad modem voice.
Who else is in the room?
Given
Miles.
those
The charger.
vibes.
You gotta melt this robot.
Yeah.
He can't. He couldn't possibly DVDA all of us at once.
He does only have 4.
Let me alpha strike him.
But here in my DM notes, it just says DVDA wishes to fill all the holes.
How many small lasers do you have?
Got
5 on a 181.
Is that all the weapons that it has?
That's it.
5 small lasers.
That's
Sure.
on an 80-ton chassis.
Yeah, it's got a big engine. Vroom vroom.
It's all engine. It's nothing but engine.
And punching.
Oh, yeah,
In
I
fact,
should have asked if I'm close enough to shoot him.
Yeah, exactly.
no, you can. Are you gonna run in there and blast off your small lasers?
Yeah,
Is that your plan?
yeah.
All right. How do you want to do? I think it's you can choose how many of them you fire, but I think for brevity's sake, it's gonna be just the one combat roll, and it will do the appropriate number of d10s for how many small lasers you fired.
Hey, I'll just alpha strike him. Why not?
Good.
You just alpha strike him. All right. Let me pull out my D5.
Charger has a laser in its right hand, like a pistol. Its left arm, instead of a hand, is a small laser. It's got one on its head, and it's got 2 nip lasers. Left, right torso.
All right. What's your combat roll?
Let me. What the heck do I do for a combat roll? I don't even remember.
Miles, you're really quiet.
Oh, is it really quiet? Can you hear me any better?
A little bit.
What do I do for a combat roll?
Let me find you. You're gonna roll 2d10 as a d100. You're gonna roll a d100,
Okay.
and you're gonna look at your combat stat. And if you come in under your combat stat, you are successful. If you come in over, you are unsuccessful.
All right. I didn't really think.
All right, where is
I forgot that my combat sucked really bad, so we'll see what happens. I failed.
All right. How badly did you fail?
So I needed a 16, and I got an 83.
All right. So, the as you charge in and fire your small lasers in true BattleTech style everywhere but where you're aiming, the dong robot moves into a dong windmill and starts spinning his dong tentacles around like a propeller. And who is within 10 feet of the spinning dong windmill?
Uh-oh.
Let's look at this. Where have you guys positioned yourselves? Which one is the robot? This
I thought it was this
power loader
loader
here,
but it looks like that one's the. I brought in the charger to be Miles. But
Oh, gotcha.
Have
Yeah,
you-
I was using the power loader as me because I couldn't load it. I couldn't figure out how to
oh,
load the
I
charger.
see. So yes, this is the robot.
all right. CICF here. So it looks like everybody but Lim Clim, and I imagine this is Nate. No,
I don't
Grease is
even
in the
know
door?
where I am.
You're all the way
yeah,
back
where are
in
you?
the
Are you
elevator
trapped on the
still.
power loader?
The model has not been moved.
Yeah. I did not go into the room yet, so I'm still back here with Clem.
All right. So that's gonna be Grease is in the doorway. Let's see. Grease, high or low?
Wise man.
I will choose low.
Yeah, I was so
Ooh, nice.
focused on drawing peen, I forgot we were playing the game with miniatures.
Well, somebody else rolled it for me, but it did land on a 1 when I rolled it. So I'm gonna say that you're enough in the doorway that you are not hit by the spinning dong attack. And the dong windmill is gonna do 20 damage to Mr. Old Gill and NC 17.
That's a lot.
Well, here we go, right? So, you can probably roll an armor save, and if you pass it, you would be able to. How much did he did that by? That's so if you roll an armor save, both of you can do this actually. Roll an armor save, and if you beat it by more than 9, you won't take the damage.
I got a 26, and my armor is 35, so that is 9.
All right,
I failed my armor check, so I guess I take full damage, right?
you take full damage.
Getting
Okay, you
close
said
to
it was
death.
20?
Yeah, you just got
So do I
fucked
take
on
less damage,
that.
or do I take more? Do I take the full damage?
You passed your armor check by 9.
Yeah.
You by the skin of your teeth, so I'd say you took half damage. And because you got smacked with a dong, I want you to make I want you to roll a d10.
Act with the dog.
Not just
9.
any dong. You got smacked with a dong windmill.
High speed.
I rolled a 9.
What did it do?
You rolled a 9.
Yeah.
DM checks notes. You're in a hazard suit.
Yes, which actually adds 5% armor. I forgot, so it's 40 instead of, unless I added it to the sheet already. Hold on. I'm looking at somebody else's sheet.
Oh, well.
No, yeah, it's 40 instead of 35. So I'm well over 9.
Well over 9? Alright, I'll let you skip to half damage. But you rolled a 9?
I rolled a 9
Oh, wait.
on the D10.
Yeah, that's true. Did you get smacked with the dong and just took it in the armor? Or did you dodge it?
Oh, I took the hit.
You took the hit and you rolled a 9. Alright, roll a d10.
Okay. Another 9.
Oh. Well, you're an old dude, so you might not notice it immediately, but noticing a little stiffness in your joints and your limbs feel wobbly.
I see. Maybe I should pop a pain pill.
You sure can. What do pain pills do to you anyway?
I can't remember. Hold on, let me look them up. I think it's something to do with stress.
They make you not hurt as much for a while.
Equipment. Pain pills. Ingest it when ingested, immediately heal a D10 point of damage and lower stress by 1. But there's a threat of addiction and overdose if used frequently / quickly.
Yeah, and I think that they leave the addiction rules fairly open to player game master discourse.
So I'll pop one and
most-
get 10 HPs and lower stress.
You gain 10 HP and you lower your stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. You guys keeping track of how many of those pain pills you have, right?
Yep, I got 2 left.
You got 2 left. Don't tell Chiblo.
I already gave him some, dude.
He is definitely addicted. He tried to TPK and was almost successful. That is definitely the act of somebody under the influence of love with a hamster. All right, where are we at? You guys just got smacked with a dong. Is anybody else gonna do anything? What do you got?
Whose turn is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna do something.
during.
Do we got?
It's pretty freeform at the moment.
Well, it was Miles, so Miles can say whose turn it is now.
I'll pass it to Lem Clam.
I'm gonna dive into the room and start blasting that machine.
All right, make your combat check.
Here we go. 48. And my combat is something. Combat is 51. That's gonna pass.
It's gonna pass. Do your damage.
Revolver does 3d10 damage.
3d10.
You guys packing hogs.
What?
Hogs packing.
Um, 11 damage.
All right. You are not close enough right now for a dong retaliation, so I would say pass your turn.
Who hasn't gone yet?
I have not.
Let's pass it to you then.
All right. I am going to run to around this corner, and I'm going to take a shot at the robot as I do so.
All right, he's still spinning dong, so he's a pretty stationary target.
Yeah.
I think you can. Well, I mean, he's stationary in the sense that he's not all moving about, but he's spinning.
Let's see. My combat is not great. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I fail on a 45 out of 27.
All right. I think that sounds like you fire wildly.
Yeah, it's a smart laser, so it's a single shot.
That's something that might damage the hull of a underwater laboratory.
Most likely, yeah. I did not crit, so I don't get the triple that smart lasers do.
No. I would like to say that there's, suddenly some catastrophic effect, but the reality is the place that you're in is already pretty fucked up. So that's just another spot that the water's squirting into the temperature, the pressure change. Little tiny one. Anything else? You moved and shot. That was your turn, right?
Yep, that was my entire turn. Who hasn't gone?
Now.
Yep, I'll
I
pass it to Nate.
guess I will lean around the corner and attempt to blast with my smart rifle. I roll a 19 on my combat check.
Nice. Let's see what the response is. Ooh, yes. You are successful, sir.
And
Or
a
ma'am.
Smart rifle do... D10? Okay.
What kind of rifle is it?
Smartass. 9 damage.
All right.
Yeah, it says 1d10. Times 3 on a crit.
Did you get a crit? No, you got 4. You got.
I rolled a 19.
Oh, okay. If it's
combat.
crit is if you just get
Oh, yeah.
doubled.
Yeah, crit is doubles, so no.
All right. Well, you guys have done some. You guys have done a dent to this guy. He's definitely got some. He's got some cool looking weathering, but he's still swinging dong. Nate, you can pass that. You can pass that turn to anybody. You are the last one to go, so you could even go again if you would like.
I'm gonna send it back to Miles since he's in the danger zone.
Alrighty.
Miles, did you shoot all 5 small lasers on your last turn?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, it seems there's some heat there. Let me see how I'm gonna do this. I was thinking it in my head. I think you're gonna make a body save -5 to your body.
$95, so yeah, that's a big ol' fail.
Oh yeah, you pass out from the heat in the cockpit.
Oh no.
Yeah, you are unconscious, sir. Pass your turn.
Okay, I'll pass it to Tech.
Okay, I'm going to. Let's see. He's pretty banged up already, but doesn't sound like it's that bad, huh? I'm gonna whip out the lightsaber, and I'm gonna try and chop off his appendages, his wibbly wobbly appendages.
All right. So your lightsaber is it does the what does your lightsaber do exactly? Let me look at this. My notes say that serves as a interface with androids and bots. On a crit, target wants sexy time.
Yep.
All right.
Along with its normal function, though, did it not also have like a normal lightsaber function?
Yeah, 5d10 damage.
So there you go. So let's try combat roll.
Yeah, you do your combat roll. Ooh.
I failed.
You failed. So your lightsaber swing, he's just spinning dong too fast. You swung, you tried to connect with an arm, but there's just, too much swing, too fast for you.
Is there anything else? Is there anything like a panel for the elevator that I can kind of?
Oh yeah. On the other side of the robot, there is a control panel for the lift.
Where would it be? Like over?
I think it's at the back. That's the most inconvenient for you.
So I want to see if can I run past him after that failed attempt?
All right. So as you run past him, I think he's still swinging dong. So
yeah, I'll try and dodge dong.
Yeah. Why don't you make a make a speed save?
Hell yeah.
I think the cost for not being fast enough is going to be that he's going to deal that. He's going to deal some dong windmill damage.
I failed.
You failed. All right. That looks to me like 7 damage.
You got dog.
7. Boop, 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 boop.
Pew 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 pew.
I know that.
All right,
reference.
and you can pass your turn.
I'll pass it over to Nate.
I'm gonna do another shooting.
What?
All right,
37.
combat roll.
That is a combat roll.
In a row?
No, man, that's clan tag. That's just cheating. I don't want to lose
5
my
damage.
friends, man.
So you made you rolled a 7 against what's your total combat?
I rolled a 37, combat of 39, plus 10 for the smart rifle.
49. So what's the total difference? It's
12.
12. All right.
And a double helping of gravy.
Yeah, that succeeds. And you said 5 damage?
Yep.
Sorry, my brain just decided math wasn't a thing. All right, there we go. I would say that if this were not a robot intending to fill all the holes, there might be a morale check. But you guys are noticing that this robot is very encouraged to use its dongs. This is not like a really intelligent robot, it only says one word and it only does it only has kind of a singular function. Probably wasn't originally intended to swing dong. So this is a peculiar situation. Pass your turn, Mr. Nate. Unless you want to move, you can move.
I'm passed to dong.
What's the most?
Dong butt?
Comstar Knight donated a
what's the default
$4.99
safe word for
super
the,
chat.
BDSM
Cameron's
bot
character is now a
5000?
6 feet tall Thug 11E. 2xPPCS, 2xSRM6S.
Being an
Super
android.
chat.
Last till dead,
Sconce.
then comes back
What-
normal.
What was that?
The safe word for the BDSM 5000 is sconce.
Sconce? Okay.
Did you get that super chat?
Last till dead, then comes back to normal. All right, I'll have you roll damage for BattleTech rules with that. So that's a pretty good chunk of damage, but you still got to do a normal combat roll for it. I think you got to roll your 2 hit rolls. So I might do it like that. You got to roll 2 hit rolls for
My
all
internet
of
may
that.
be dying.
Again?
Yeah, I'm getting errors on YouTube. It's just it's constant buffering.
Well, it's only 30 minutes early. We could call it here. If
Yeah,
we
we-
can
we
wrap
should-
up the dong bot real quick.
Oh, there it is. It's buffering. Oh no, it's still going at my end. It's buffering a little bit.
I've got the,
Yeah.
the
Jesus.
yellow
Jesus
warning
Christ.
on the studio page. Nope, it's back now. Nope, I'm in the red on. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Whose turn is it?
Really high.
I don't know. I have no idea who's. Oh,
Whose turn is it?
I'm at 1,000 ping on everybody. I think internet's going down.
Is San Francisco catching on fire too?
No, it's like 7 hours away from here.
Fire moves really fast. It moves at the speed of fuel. You do got some mountains and a lot of water, which is surprisingly kind of a little abnormal for California.
Is this the new thing for me that Tuesdays is just I can't use the fucking internet?
Well, sir, it's still going at my end, and we are at the precipice. We are edging the end of this combat.
Yeah,
Whose turn is it?
it's live on my end too.
It's
Yeah.
Cameron's turn.
When
It's
did
Cameron's
it become my
turn.
turn?
Because somebody just said it was your turn. That's how this works.
I see. Oh yeah, I'm down to 0.1 megabits per second.
Oh yeah, Nate chose the dong. There we go. Back on track. Nate chose the dong. All right. He's gonna swing dong at who's the closest?
It would be a toss-up between Miles and Blake.
It's me.
Yeah, I'm gonna
No,
hit
you're the
Blake.
Antichrist.
It's me.
Ooh. Roll your armor save, Blake. If you pass, tell me the difference.
The number
I'll tell you
one,
exactly the difference.
the number one and the best is the Antichrist. But not
I
God,
failed
not God,
by
because the
35
Antichrist,
points.
it's me!
Oh, excellent.
That is a big fail.
You're gonna take. I want you to roll a d4.
A D4. 1, 2, 3.
D4.
D4.
Yeah, I want you to tell me through RNG how many dongs you get hit by.
1.
All right. You take. Oh, that's terrible. You take 1 damage.
Nice. Just kind of slaps him on the butt.
Yeah, I think it's Cameron's turn. Yeah,
Just
it's a
grazed
dong
you.
slap. It's like somebody on a moped hit you in the ass with a double ender while they were riding by.
It don't feel good that you slapped around. I'm sure.
It hurt, but it's like wet towel in the locker room hurt.
It more hurt your pride than your body.
Pride.
It's Cameron's turn.
I shoot it with my gun. I'm gonna miss wildly with a 98.
Oh, you guys are fucking rolling it up tonight.
Hell yeah.
All right.
We're high rolling.
You can move or pass your turn.
Who hasn't gone yet?
I haven't gone yet.
It's your turn.
All right.
Sorry, I'm troubleshooting
I'm going
internet
to do the-
issues as well. Really bad.
Right. I'm just going to do like this, and when I peek around the corner, I'm going to shoot at the robot. Even though I'm a terrible shot. 42 out of 27.
My God, you guys are playing BattleTech in the real world.
I am also a terrible shot. It's not,
Yeah, you
failing
guys
is
are all
not
a bunch
too
of-
special.
You guys are all a bunch of 5.6s. All right. You can move or pass your turn.
I I move back. I'm gonna pass the turn. Who hasn't gone yet?
I think that's everybody.
Okay, so and the Dongbot went, right?
Yes.
Okay, so top of the round, I'll give it to if Lemclem is ready, I'll give it to him, but if not, I'll give it to Nate.
I just went and gave it to you. Are we on a new round?
Yeah, we're on a new round because I'm the last person.
Got 9.
Miles, when they actually sort of skipped you. You just make a body save. If you pass your body save, you regain consciousness.
Oh, I just realized. I
Yeah,
apologize,
go ahead. Do
Comstar.
whatever
I completely neglected your super chat.
You did. Oh, that's true.
I don't have a
You need to
pistol.
roll for your PBC and SR.
Yeah, but we'll deal it when it comes right. I'm struggling with the internet at the moment.
Yeah, I did pass my body save, so.
So yeah, you're awake. But that is your turn. I just didn't want you to get. I didn't want you to get gimped.
Yeah.
I'll pass it to NC-17 then, if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'll pass it to you.
All right. So was the waking back up like all of my turn, or does it? Or
That was your
my-
last turn, Nate.
Okay,
Yeah, you have an actual turn now.
Gotcha. All right. Okay. Let me see if I can do this. So what's the command? So we're with the rolls. We were saying so 1 is good, right? If I redeem a 1.
Yeah, that's a pass. But your crits is based on your actual roll. Like you can't unless you super chat it. You can't.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna do the. Well, I was just. Gonna
You
do
can
the automatic
with
pass just because I was gonna.
Yeah,
probably
but with
gonna
that
do over
redeem, you still have to roll to see if you get crits. But you can also with that same redeem, you can turn a crit fail into a crit success.
Okay. I think it's just redeem 1, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna say that's for
Oh
my
no,
attack
you actually rolled a 1.
because I'm gonna try to
Get
shit
wrecked,
with
you
level 5
absolute
again.
nerd.
All right, roll to see if you get crits. Just roll the 2d10 and see if it's doubles.
Okay. No, it's not.
All right, you're opening up with all 5. So do how did we do this last time? Yeah, roll.
It was what 5d10, right?
Yeah, it's
Yep.
5d10.
Okay, 31.
Oh, yeah, you fucking iced him. Explosion, sparks,
Deeks
little
everywhere.
pieces. His tentacles fall limp, and he DVD. The sparks silence. Look at that, and none of you died.
None of us died this time.
But 2
How
of
many
us
deaths
can
is
turn
ho-
into mechs.
I might be infected with the dick virus now, though.
Yes, it looks like you are. Like, what is it? It's penciled in there.
I can't tell anybody though.
You might be. You're not sure. You know, things are never sure.
You've never had dickitis before. You don't know if this is what it is.
All right. So at this point, I'm going to say, Cameron, where is your internet connection at?
Maybe it's here. It's really fucking intermittent. I'd rather not continue fighting with it at this point.
All right. Yeah, this is a good place to call it, and we're at 11:30.
This is.
We're all.
It sounds like Miles is as falling asleep as I am.
And me.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're starting to lose a little steam here. This is probably a good point to not push it because it's not as exciting a new section. I mean, I know what's gonna happen next, but I feel like if we're starting to lose steam, it's hard to regain enthusiasm when you're already snoring.
Yep.
Yeah, this is a good spot to call it. We're gonna call it at the lift in surface access. And what is this lift called? This is room number. Just I'll say it out loud because I probably won't remember.
Well, the rooms were numbered 3. Room number 3.
Yeah, you guys are in the main access lift. It's a large open air lift with railings, plumes of steam. It literally says, this is the whole sentence. Plumes of steam arise from the shaft.
Steamy shaft.
Steamy shaft.
My second
That's where we're at.
type of shaft.
Yeah, you guys made it pretty far. What's our death total?
We
What's
made
our
it
death
2
total
rooms.
for-
We in 3 hours. We did not make it far. It took us
She
2
saw a
hours
lot
to
of
go
billboard.
through the first fucking doorway.
Yeah, but
Well,
you
for
used
an
the
hour's
body to
worth
hold
of
it
work,
open.
that was pretty good.
Yeah, but think of all those penises that we drew. That was
Holy
really cool.
shit.
But canonically, penises on this map are physically real.
That's why I drew mine on a board.
Yeah, it is true. All right, y'all. Well,
This one.
thanks for playing. I'm gonna cut this stream. I'm sick of fighting with it. I'm gonna look into it. I guess I don't know what to do. Comcast sucks, dude. And
I
it
envision you like
feels
the
like
movie
they're
Hack.
just like,
You're like,
dude, I don't understand it. I upgraded to their router. I've done everything they've said that will make this problem stop happening, and here it is again. It's the same thing with the Diablo stream. So I don't know what to do. I'll look into it. Anyhow, thank y'all for stopping by. We're gonna call it there. Good night.